Hello, thank you for taking time to watch this quick video on this worksheet. So what this worksheet does, page 29 and 30, it talks about how, in this case, the Ojibwe and the fur trade company or fur trade clerk would work on trades and how they went about doing that. So what you need to do on this one is in this first page is just read step one, and it'll talk about why the fur trader wanted to make trades, why the Ojibwe couple wanted to make trades. So read those couple paragraphs in this box here. You can see what they each had to trade with. And so those are what their supplies are. So when they go to these trading posts, they would have to talk about, okay, what's a fair deal? You give me this, I give you that. They'd have to negotiate that. So step one is reading this part here. Step two is you need to analyze your trade options. And what that means is you're using this chart on the next page. So they give you three different trading options. There's option A, option B, and option C. And it's the same down here. A, B, and C, the same options. The only difference between these two charts is the way you're looking at it. So that term perspective. So this top one, you're viewing it like you are the fur trade clerk. So this is how you look at that trade if you're the clerk. And down here would be how you look at that trade if you were the Ojibwe couple. So they look at it in three different ways. They look at, for the fur trade clerk, you can see, does this trade bring in valuable goods to help increase profits? That's what the company wants, is money, profit. Does this trade get food or necessary supplies to survive the winter? So that's something else the fur trade clerk has to think about. And does it strengthen your relationship with your Ojibwe customers? So you want to have that strong relationship. So these are three things that trade clerk has to think about. So, and they score these 0 to 5, meaning 0, it doesn't meet that goal at all. 5 means really good. So option A goes across the screen here. B goes across. C goes across. So what you need to do here is add up their scores. So you have a 5, a 0, and a 5. You add them up, and you put your total there. These you can just put in a Google Doc and share that with me at some point. What is their score for B? What is the score for C? So read the trades, read what score they get, and add up the total for each one. It's the same thing down here, but the Ojibwe couple looks at these trades in a different way. Well, they look at, okay, well, get me luxury items that will increase your social status in the community. So they want to get things that make them stand out a little bit more in their community. Does it get trade goods that will make life simpler? So they're looking, will it help my life at all? Or does it strengthen your relationship with the fur trade clerk you already know? So again, just like with the fur trade clerk in the Ojibwe couples, that relationship is important too. So you do the same thing. You add them going across for option A, put the total here. Option B across for your total. Option C, you go across. Now this box down here, there's a little typo in this one right here. It says 0 and then it says Y a 1. Well, for that case, the mistake was made with the 0. So that 0 should actually be a 1. So that's the only change there. Oh, and then when you're done adding up your scores, going all the way across, then you come back up to step 2. And so you already did number 1, add up the totals for each option in the last column in your decision grid. So you did that. Then you have to decide which option has this higher score. So then you tell me, is it option A, option B, or option C? And I want you to do that for both the fur trader and the Ojibwe couple. So do it for both. So if you're the fur trader, which is the best option? If you're the fur Ojibwe couple, what's the best option? And then do the same thing. Do you agree? So number 3, same thing. View it from a fur trade clerk and from the Ojibwe couple. So questions 2 and 3 you're actually answering twice. One as the fur trade clerk and one as the Ojibwe couple. So from this 2 and 3, you'll have to answer them both ways. The negotiated trade, don't worry about step 3 and what you're doing. That's something we're doing in class. So don't worry about step 3, but please put your answers to 1, 2, and 3 in a Google Doc and share it with me. Make sure with questions 2 and 3, you're answering it from both Ojibwe couple's perspective and the fur trade clerk's perspective. And of course, if you have any questions, reach out to me and I will help you as best I can. Have a great day. Bye.